Welcome to Cyber Protection Magazine for another video Byte. We have talked about ransomware a lot in the past, but there's one important keystone actually in protecting against a ransomware attack, which we have not covered as much, which is backup strategy. And today I have with me Surya Varanasi from StorCentric, and he can talk a little bit about how a backup strategy can help in preventing or protecting against ransomware attacks, and also discuss what an example is for a good backup strategy. So, Surya, there's more ransomware out there these days. How can companies protect using a sound backup strategy?
Yeah, thanks, Patrick. I think the biggest thing to think about is, in general, you can make multiple copies of your data, but it's really important to think about what's critical to your business so you can protect that. And you touched on 3-2-1, and the way you think about it is, let's say that your critical data resides on premise, right? Let's say that's where your critical data resides, and you want a way to protect against ransomware. 3-1 refers to making multiple copies of your data, one, let's say on-prem, the second one perhaps on a cloud, somewhere different so that you're not exposed to the same threat. If one place is breached, the second one is, a little more difficult to breach. And the third is about creating an air gap for your backup. So when I say air gap, what I'm specifically talking to is there a solution that can emulate tape backup, where you really just can't go and delete it. It takes forever, right? And it's very painful, and it's a permanent media, and it's not connected. And you do have to make some work to go back up, restore from a tape. But is there something that can emulate that? So 3-1 refers to an air gap type of solution where you're clearly the last line of defense. Yes, it's slower, but you can at least recover. And other copies in different areas so that a single hack won't compromise you completely. That's what it's really about. And you do need to think about that for your critical data. And you can see all these ransomware attacks, people get hit, and it takes them a long time to come up, primarily because your data is corrupted, and it's very hard to deal with data loss like that. You do have to, it takes a long time to come back up.
Okay, all right, Surya, thanks. That was a good insight into how to protect against ransomware with a good backup strategy. And yeah, especially like the details on the backup strategy, multiple copies. I think this is the key to successfully surviving not only a ransomware attack, right? It's on cyber attacks anyway, or in general.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Thanks, and it was nice
Thank
having
you.
you. Looking forward for a potential next talk. Thanks.
Hey, thanks a lot. Take care.